welcome back for some more mindful movement. In this practice, we are going to be embracing another spring, the beginning of spring, and using this time to get comfortable again with taking some action, with taking those first steps out into the warmer weather, away from the dark and the cold of winter. Even though the cold weather is still showing up, playing some tricks with us, it's a perfect time for us to start to explore what it looks like to be stepping back onto our path again, moving towards maybe new goals that we've looked to set for ourselves at the beginning of the calendar year in January. Maybe some of us have been a little bit slow to moving towards the goals. Maybe we've just been doing some prepping and finding the motivation. So this practice is really an opportunity for us to kind of embody what it might feel like to take those first steps and progress into some bigger movements, some bigger steps forward towards whatever it is you might be working towards, moving forward towards. Could be really anything. Could just be you getting out of the house again, right? So this is what this practice will be. We will be mostly standing, some knee postures as well. So if you have a hard time being on your knees, I have a blanket with me as a prop just in case you can place under your knees, and then we'll be standing. It's going to be a pretty short sequence. The kneeling postures will sort of mirror eventually the standing postures that we'll move into to mirror these like first baby steps as we move into and progress into the bigger steps we might be needing to take to just continue on with our lives or continue moving towards whatever goals and plans we have ahead of us. So yeah, let's get started. We know I like to talk a lot, but sometimes we need to just move the body and take action instead of talking so much. Okay, so we'll start standing. And the other thing I forgot to mention is that in order to feel comfortable with taking first steps, with making moves, with taking action, we need to feel some sense of a foundation beneath our feet. We need to feel some sense of groundedness, right? So the other point of this practice is to really create a sense of foundation so that we will feel comfortable moving forward with taking steps, taking more action, doing whatever it is we would like to do, what we're wanting to do, trying to do, etc. So we will be creating foundation, feeling some strength in mostly the legs in this practice, just to kind of mirror in our bodies what it might feel like out in the real world as we're moving about and doing what it is we need or want to be doing. So with your feet parallel, about hips width distance apart, firmly planted on the ground, you might spread your toes a little bit, kind of see if you can make your grip a little bit stronger on the ground beneath you. I like to move a little bit just to play with the sensation of getting grounded, rocking a little bit. See if you can stand up a little bit taller, lengthening your spine a little bit more, letting the crown of your head reach up towards the ceiling and your tailbone sort of dips under and reaches towards the ground beneath you. A slight bend in the knees. Palms facing forward, shoulders rotated up and back down. And then slowly come to stillness. And if you feel comfortable closing your eyes, I invite you to do so. Otherwise, you're welcome to keep a soft gaze in front of you. And we're just going to take a moment to check in with our bodies. So first, bringing our awareness to our breath. Our breath is our anchor throughout this practice, in life, It's really what helps keep us going. See if you can notice on your inhales how you fill up, expand in the body, and as you exhale, you soften a little bit into the ground, into the space, into your body. Breathing in through the nose, a full body breath. If you'd like, you can exhale out of the mouth to soften, release the breath. And then coming back just to nostril breathing, so only breathing in and out of the nose. See if you can start to notice your feet on the ground, how it feels to have them firmly planted, firmly held. You notice your body giving way to gravity a bit, the heaviness of your legs and your feet on the ground. And just noticing what the sensation feels like for you. Maybe you have words coming through, maybe you feel physical sensations in your feet. Just noticing the sensation, continuing to breathe. Noticing the rest of your body as you feel grounded. Checking in with your legs, your hips, your torso, shoulders, arms, neck, head. And then coming back to your breath, noticing how your body expands with air as you fill it up, and how it softens as you exhale and release the air. And then gradually bringing your eyes open if you close them. I don't have a mat. If you have a mat beneath you, you're going to step to the top of your mat, one of the skinnier edges. I am going to face sideways mostly for this practice, just so you can see the full postures. So from here, the same position we were just in, doing our small body check-in, feet grounded check-in. From here, we're going to slowly raise the arms up above the head and then come down to a forward fold. Giving yourself a moment to adapt here. The knees are always slightly bent. Seeing if you can feel the neck lengthening as the crown of your head reaches towards the ground. You can either bring your fingertips to the ground or your hands to your shins, just to do a nice gentle halfway lift, trying to keep your back long. And then folding forward again, bringing your hands to the ground if you can, or rest your hands where they reach, either at your ankles, your shins. And then from here, you're going to step back your left foot into a lunge, and then place your left knee on the ground beneath you. Again, if you need a blanket, take a blanket underneath the knee, and then bring the top of your foot to the ground. So from here, we're going to bring our arms up and above our head, creating space between the neck and the shoulders, but still keeping the arms long and up into a low lunge. So to get settled in, I like to take nice breaths in, so inhaling and lifting up, and exhaling, settling in, softening. Inhaling again, lifting, expanding, and then exhaling again into the lunge to make it a little bit deeper. One more time, inhaling, expanding, lengthening, and then exhaling, softening, deepening into this low lunge pose. Trying to square your hips so that they're facing forward. The knee stays above the ankle, never too far over. See if you can notice where you're feeling stretches, the strengthening of your legs, the foundation that you're building beneath you. If you need to kind of move a little bit in the pose, it's perfectly fine. If you need to lessen the intensity, you can come up further onto your back knee. But we're going to breathe here for 3 more breaths. So remembering to expand, feel your body fill with air, lengthening in the body as you inhale, and as you exhale, soften. Really using the breath as an anchor, as a way of expanding, creating more space in the body to then soften and deepen into the pose. Okay, gently bringing your arms down and to the ground, we're going to do a little swivel action here. So your left lower half of your leg is going to swivel behind you like this. Your right leg is essentially going to stay where it is, but you're going to lengthen it out to the side a bit, creating this interesting side lunge. So your hips are faced forward. Ideally, your right foot is parallel to the top of your mat, or for me, the top of my rug, but you can also slightly turn it out if that's a little bit more comfortable for you. Again, blanket underneath the knees if necessary. And if you'd like, you can keep a block nearby to raise the floor up closer to you. So from here, take a nice inhale and raise your arms. Drop your right hand, right arm towards your right leg, and bring your left arm over and above your head to create a nice stretch in the left side of your body. Trying to see if you can create space between your ears and your shoulders. Taking nice inhales to expand and create length. And then as you exhale, see if you can soften, but also deepen into this pose. See if you can use the strength of your legs, the strength of your muscles in your abdomens, your side body, to allow the right hand to be a little bit more loose. And then on an inhale, bringing your right arm to meet your left arm. Taking a nice inhale, maybe doing a little stretch. And then bringing your left hand down to the ground beneath you, or to a block at any level that feels comfortable to you. And then your right arm will now move over your right ear, your head. Now creating a stretch in the right side of your body. I'm noticing now some opening in my hip. Fingers facing towards the left side of your room. Again, as you inhale, creating length. And as you exhale, soften but deepen the pose if you can. Okay, from here, bring your right arm to the ground, and you're going to gently walk your hands to the center, bringing your right knee to meet your left. And then from here, your left foot is going to move outwards, just like your right leg did, aligning the arch of your foot to your knee. So from here, slowly coming up to upright position. Again, foot ideally is parallel, but if you'd like, you can open it up too. This is a bit more comfortable for me as well. Hips facing forward. And from here, we're just going to do the same thing we did, but on the other side. So on an inhale, bringing the arms up and overhead, still creating space between the neck and the shoulders, not wanting to crunch them up. We want space and length. And from here, exhaling, bringing your left hand down to your left leg and your right arm over and above your head. Now creating a side stretch in the right side of your body. Inhaling and expanding with your breath, and exhaling, softening deeper into the pose. Okay. On an inhale, coming up and letting your left arm meet your right arm. And then again, moving towards the right side. So bringing your right hand to either the ground or a block and lengthening your left arm up and above your head, creating a nice stretch in now the left side of your body. See if you can notice the length from the tips of your fingers to the tips of your toes, seeing any other stretching that's happening, the strengthening that you're building in your legs, the foundation that you're creating in this pose. Okay. Now from here, you're going to bring your left arm back, your left hand to the ground. Walk yourself over to your left leg. Swivel your right shin, knee, foot straight again. And we're going to take ourselves into the low lunge, but now with the left leg in front. So we just did a fun little maneuver there. Okay, so now we're in a lunge on the left side with the left leg. Again, inhaling, expanding, kind of stretching and opening, and then deepening on an exhale, doing that a few times. And then once you're settled into the lunge, holding here for a few breaths, creating length with the arms and hands reaching towards the ceiling above you, the space above you, and seeing if you can ground a little bit more in your foundation beneath you, so allowing your hips to take you further down towards the ground as well with the stretch. Okay, so from here, bringing your hands to the ground, next, framing your left foot. Coming back onto your right toes, and gradually, however you can, bringing your right foot to meet your left foot. From here, taking another half lift, whether that's with a block in front of you, or your hands to your shins, fingertips on the ground, a half lift. Coming back to a forward fold, and then slowly coming to standing, arms above the head first, and then letting the arms on an exhale come to your side. Okay, so from here we're now going to move into a standing sequence, something very similar that mirrors what we just did on the ground, but on our feet. So from here, taking another nice inhale up, letting the arms extend over the head, again creating space between the neck and shoulders. And from here, we are going to step the right foot back, as far back as you feel comfortable, into a lunge. So we're on the toes. The heel is not on the ground. On the toes, creating a lunge. Again, allowing the knee to either be behind or just above the ankle. Arms up. And again, like we did on our knees, lifting with an exhale to kind of stretch out, and then exhaling deeper into the lunge. And then holding for a few breaths here. See if you can feel your legs building strength to establish a nice foundation. My legs are shaking a little bit. Okay. Then from here, we are going to place the right heel onto the ground and turn the foot out. And see if you can walk your left foot a little bit closer. So we're open, our left toes are facing the space to the left. Our right foot is parallel, similar to how we had on the ground when we did our posture on the ground. Right toes facing forward. Your hips are squared forward as well. So from here, give yourself like a nice bend in the knees just to kind of feel a little loose for a moment, okay? And then from here, bring your arms up above your head, and then you're going to bring your right arm down towards your right side body, and your left arm up. Here you can't see fully my left arm, but you're creating a nice long stretch in the left side of your body from your left fingertips down to your right fingertips. The point of this pose is not necessarily to fully go into this like long side bend. It's actually to create a lot of length in the side body. And see if you can feel anything happening in your hips too. Keeping always a slight bend in the knees. We never want to lock the knees straight. Always a slight bend. A couple of breaths here. And then from here, bending the knees, bringing the arms towards your mid-body. And now we're going to actually create a deeper stretch, a deeper bend into this pose. So bringing your left hand down towards your left foot or your left shin or even your left upper leg. Your right arm now is the one that is going to be reaching towards the space above you. If you have a block nearby, you could also use the block perfectly fine. Whatever works for you to make this pose easy and accessible. Still might be a little bit uncomfortable, which is okay. We want to be able to work through discomfort, but if we feel pain at any point, that's when we know we need to make adjustments. So feeling length now in the right side of your body, maybe some stretches in the legs, you're feeling the strength of your legs, the strength of your feet, creating foundation beneath you to hold you up in this pose. And then from here, we're going to bend the knees again. Gradually bring ourselves up. Turn the left foot forward to meet the right and to be parallel for a moment. And then from here, we're going to swivel the right foot towards the right side of the room. The left foot stays where it is now. Okay. So from here, now we're just gonna do everything we just did on that side, on this side. Okay, so with a nice inhale, bringing the arms up and above your head, and dropping the left arm now towards the left leg and allowing the right arm to stretch up and forward, up and above your head. So right hand, right fingers are reaching towards the sky above you, the ceiling above you, the space above you. Left fingers reaching towards the ground, creating this nice long stretch in the right side of your body. See if you can really pay attention as you're breathing still to the foundation, the strength that you're building in your legs and in your feet. Okay, then bending the legs, bringing your arms to center for a moment, close to the body. And then starting to slowly bend towards your right leg, bringing your right hand to a block, the floor if you can, ankle, shin, upper leg, wherever feels best for you. Making the pose challenging enough that you're able to stay in it and feel yourself building strength with, again, out causing pain. The point of building a foundation and taking first steps is really about knowing your pace, knowing your limits, and giving yourself enough grace to challenge yourself, but also rest when you need to, and knowing when to take a pause. Sometimes in this pose, even for myself, I do need to gradually bring myself up a little bit because I notice myself over pushing myself. So I just have to listen to my body, and it's the same in life. Listening to yourself, knowing when it's time to take a break, when it's time to move. Okay, now from here, bending the legs, coming up to full stand, bringing the arms up above your head on an inhale. And then as you exhale, bringing the arms down at your side for a moment. And from here, now we're going to switch into the lunge on our right leg. So the left foot is going to swivel back, and we're going to come up on the left toes. Oh, I just heard my, my hips crack. So from here, again, keeping the knee either above the ankle or slightly behind the ankle. Using the strength of our legs and of our feet to bring the arms up and to hold us steady in this high lunge. And holding here, I forgot to say, if you wanted to, you could certainly, like we have been on the inhales, kind of lifting up to settle in, and exhaling to deepen a little bit. The hips are facing forward as much as possible. Inhaling and exhaling, softening into a little bit deeper. And then holding for a few more breaths. And then from here, bringing your left heel back down, slowly, like walking your right foot in to parallel and meet your left foot, but still in a wide-legged stance. And we're going to do one final pose to really challenge ourselves just a little bit more and to strengthen our foundation. So if you'd like, turn your toes out just a little bit, creating a nice angle opening. And from here, we're just going to do like a gentle squat, let's say. You don't have to come all the way down. It's just enough to feel the strength of your legs, the foundation in your feet. You can bring either your hands out to the side, you can keep them on your hips, you can clasp them in front of you, wherever you feel most comfortable having your hands. Taking a few breaths here. Then slowly coming up, taking a moment to walk your feet in towards each other. And we're back where we started. So if you'd like, take a nice exhale. And then gently close your eyes if you prefer. Otherwise, you can leave your eyes open, softly coming back to our original standing posture pose. And checking in with yourself, checking in with your body, maybe letting yourself notice your feet and see how they feel, your legs. My legs feel stronger and tired at the same time. Noticing your breath, your lungs, your whole body. And then when you're ready, just opening your eyes. And that was our practice for today. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope that whatever you learned in this practice about yourself will carry with you into the days ahead. The days ahead, the months ahead, whatever you need. So, thank you for joining me. I will see you soon.